And plus, I'm a man, man. Like, I can't have no 18-year-old daughter that got the same shape as my wife.
The husband telling his wife that in 3 days he was going to grape her daughter.
He just like, y'all both got the same shape. You know what I like. You know how I am.
Lovelies, you're welcome back. So I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where a lot of people are reacting to the fact that a man actually asked his stepdaughter to leave the house because he is finding the stepdaughter attractive. Like, he went ahead to talk about how the stepdaughter has the same shape with his wife, and people are like gaslighting him. And I was able to put up some of those stitches. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section and let's dive into it.
And plus, I'm a man, man. Like, I can't have no 18-year-old daughter that got the same shape as my wife. I'm a man. I know what I like. She gotta go. Y'all both got the same shape almost. She gotta go. She gotta get up out of here, man. She just have to leave. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm a man and I know what I like. Now, if you can't accept that, then you gotta leave with her.
The worst type of women in the world are women who will put male attention, male company, or male validation before the children that they carried and gave birth to. I don't know if it's just me, but mom is way too calm while having this conversation with this grown man. This man is telling you that your child has the same shape as you, and that he's a man, and that he needs to get your child away from him before something happens. And this is why I preach to people from a young age, always have your own. This woman seems like she is dependent on living with this man for her and her children to survive. If you have your own money, your own goals, your own ambitions, you're going to have your own means to survive, to where a man will never tell you to get your child out of his house because her body is banging and she needs to leave before something happens. This is why it's important to have your own. Never depend on a man for you and your child's shelter, safety, or means of living.
The husband telling his wife that in 3 days he was going to grape her daughter. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I got. The husband is telling the wife, like, your daughter is 18. She been sneaking men in the house, da-da-da-da-da. Now, I was on board for that because I don't care how old you is. Don't sneak nobody in my motherfucking house. I don't play those games, especially on men. I don't know what the fuck going on. Anyway, so I was on board right there, right? But then this stupid idiot of a man starts to continue to run his mouth and just pure shit comes out. He's telling his wife, like, oh, your daughter is shaped like you and I know what I like, so shit, you better get her. She has to get out. She has 3 days to get out, and if you don't make her get out, that's gonna break us up. And then he's telling her, listen to your man. Listen to, it's so disgusting. I don't even know how but one, she was entirely too calm for me because I have a blended family. My two oldest are not my current boyfriend's kids. Just my last daughter is his. Do you think that I won't put that man? But about my kids, about my kids, all bets are off. Ain't no man finna tell me your daughter 18, she need to get out of my house and she shaped like you and I'm a man and basically I like your shape and she got your shape and shit. In 3 days if she ain't popping that country cat, I'm still gonna see what that country cat like. I don't like that. The wife was just sitting on the couch. She wasn't moving. She wasn't raising her voice. She wasn't doing nothing. I don't know who raised her. I don't know who raised her. Or maybe she just one of them type of bitches that's, quiet before the storm. Because I'm finna turn into a Tasmanian devil in this house. You said, what about my daughter? And then you said she gotta leave. And if she don't leave because she got a shape like me, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Huh? That, and then, for me, this is absolutely cause for divorce and for my cousins to come over here and whoop you, because I would just feel like you've been watching my daughter. That's what I would think. You've been watching my daughter. And then it sounds to me also like he keep complaining, oh, she got men coming in and out of the house. She got niggas coming in the house. Are you mad because you're not one of them? I'm not understanding. He should have been on the news.
Did y'all see the video of that man telling his girlfriend that her daughter has 3 days to leave? He just like, y'all both got the same shape. You know what I like. You know how I am. She gotta go before she break us up. What exactly are you saying? Are you saying that you want to sleep with her daughter? I don't know how long they've been together, but if you're with the woman and you looking at her kids, regardless of how old they are, that is creepy. He tried to make it about her sneaking boys into the house and the fact that he can't walk around his house the way that he wants, but that man wants to sleep with that girl. He like, y'all got the same shape. You know what I like. If she don't leave, she gonna be the reason that we break up. Basically saying like, I'm going to sleep with your daughter. That's basically what I heard. The mom was sitting there. I don't know if it just went over her head or what, but she was just sitting there a little too calm for me. Like, what do you mean? What are you saying? Y'all.
Did y'all see that video of that dude threatening his wife, saying he was gonna like try to sleep with her daughter if she didn't leave or something? Like, that's like the worst thing I've ever seen. Because mind you, he starts off the video, he's like, yo, you know, your daughter's 18, she's sneaking men into the house, you know, I don't rock with that, blah, blah, blah. I'm hearing this, I'm like, okay, that's reasonable. Like, she's a grown woman, she's sneaking like dudes into your house. That's kind of crazy, right? But then he like throws in like this extra point as an aside. He's like, yeah, and you know, I'm a man, you know? And she's like, what? He basically telling her, he's like, yo, like, she's shaped just like you, so I'm a man. And it's like, what are you saying, bro? Mind you, the wife, while he's saying this, she's barely reacting to it. I don't think she really understands what he's saying. But he's like, oh, I'm not gonna have some 18-year-old girl in my house shaped just like my wife. I know what I like. And it's like, bro, what? The wife's just like, no, you think I'm gonna pick you over my daughter? That's crazy. No. And it's like, did you even hear what he just said? Like, he's literally saying if she doesn't leave the house, he's gonna have no choice but to act up. That's insane to me. And I feel like the internet, for all the things the internet gets mad about, I feel like we're not mad about that enough. Like, I feel like everyone should have a think piece on that video. Even in the comment section, people are just like, yeah, that's messed up. That's horrible. Yeah, he was probably gonna try to sleep with the daughter. And I'm like, yo, like that, like this is like horrible. They being way too casual about it, okay? Like, I feel like people should be like actually up in arms. Now, granted, you know, it's 2024. You never know whether or not something's a skit, but it didn't really seem like a skit, okay? Because again, you couldn't see their faces. He was kind of like recording her leg and kind of like her feet, like a little bit. I don't know. Weird guy must have been. Oh yeah, he was the one recording, like as if he was gonna be the one in the right and people were gonna like cheer him on. Because again, his main point was much more reasonable, that she was sneaking men into the house and that's what he had a problem with. He just threw it in as an aside that he was low-key gonna sleep with her. He wants to be added amongst the ranks. Honestly, at this point, I'm not sure how mad he is about people sneaking into the house or if he's just mad that he's not one of them. No, I'm so serious. Again, the main point was people sneaking into the house. So it's like, okay, but then just he would keep saying like as an extra, like, you know, and I'm a man, you know, and she's shaped like that. Like, I like what I like. Like, bro, what are you talking about? And what really bothers me is it's like, yeah, she's 18, but like for you to see her like that at 18, like, you know, when she was not 18, there were probably some sort of thoughts. Like, she didn't just turn 18, then spawn in with the body that she has now. And it's like, from the mom's perspective, this dude is telling you that he is attracted to your daughter. And you're just sitting there like, she's not moving out. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I feel like that's something someone says to you where, like, I'm not a parent, okay? But as a parent, I feel like if someone said that to me, something would have to happen to them. You know what I'm saying? And she was kind of just like chilling with it. So I didn't really...
Pimp and pimpettes. So I just watched this video of a creator talking about she has seen this video of a man telling his woman that her 18-year-old daughter is built like her and she got 3 days to make her daughter leave before something happened to make them break up. What the? Y'all? What? And she said that the mom was like, no, she ain't going nowhere. He talking about how she be sneaking people in. Like, he jealous. What? Let me tell you something. The day that a man even attempts to say, my 19-year-old is built like me and she gotta go before he do, he ain't even gonna be able to get before out of his mouth before I have in his... Yeah, that. Like, ladies, a man ain't worth that. Understand? That's sick shit. Period.
Have y'all seen that TikTok where that man was talking to the mom and he was saying that the 18-year-old daughter gotta get out his house and go within 3 days? If not, he's gonna grape her. I mean, he didn't actually say he was gonna grape her, but like, he like basically stated that he was gonna do it. He said she don't got 4, 5, 6 days. She got 3 days to get out. If not, something's gonna happen. So in the video, the dude was like, your daughter gotta go. She got dudes coming in and out the house, and he's been seeing it on the camera. And throughout the whole video, the mom was entirely way too calm for me. Way too calm. And then he kept saying, like, she gotta go. This can't keep happening. He wants to walk freely around his house and, like, dress freely and do whatever he wants in his house. And then the mom was like, she's not leaving. She's my daughter. You think I'm gonna choose my daughter over you? But, like, she wasn't saying she was gonna pack her stuff and go. So the entire time, the dude kept mentioning, the boyfriend kept mentioning, he was like, well, y'all got the same body shape. She needs to go. I can't be having this in my house. Mind you, she's 18 years old. 18. So the entire time, he's telling this to the mom, and she's literally, like, listening to this. Like, it's just disgusting and inappropriate. So he was like, you're gonna see she got 3 days to get out. If not, something's gonna happen to her. So I really hope she's safe, but God knows. I mean, for him to talk about her like this, he has to have been eyeing her down. Like, this is very disgusting. If anyone has an update on the girl, please let me know if she's safe.
Okay, so did y'all see that video where the man was telling his girlfriend that her 18-year-old is shaped like her and she got 3 days to get her out the house before something happened? He was like, because I know myself and you got her around here and y'all basically shaped the same. And the mama like, oh, she not leaving. She not leaving. Ladies, I need y'all to learn when to hold them and when to fold them, because it's no way a man will be telling me that my daughter's body is sexually attracting him. In layman's term, that's what that man is saying. And I have 3 days to get my daughter to safety, or he's going to do something to my child because her body is turning him on, or is it because he lacks self-control and he's a grown-ass man? I'll leave that debate up to the people. But I feel like, at what point do women say, okay, hell nah, I'm going to either A, do something to you physically, or B, me and my child is going to just move around? Because it's no way you about to be telling me that my 18-year-old is turning you on. Then he talking about she sneaking dudes in and out and all that. Are you mad because you're not one of the dudes, babe? Be real.
So there's this man, he's remarried, or maybe he's dating someone who had children prior to getting with him. And one of the children is an 18-year-old girl. He sits down and tells his wife, girlfriend, whoever, that his 18-year-old daughter needs to leave their house because your daughter needs to move out of here because I'm just a man and you and your daughter have the same shape and I don't know, I can't control myself and you need to let her go before something happens and I don't know, I know what I like. And you're basically telling this woman that her child is turning you on. And then someone comes and I respect it, honestly, he told her the truth. The word respect, I don't think the word respect is the appropriate word to use here. I saw this video as him literally threatening the mom and saying, if you do not remove your 18-year-old child from my vicinity, I'm going to assault her because I like what I see when I see your child. And I know what I like and I like what I see when I see her. So I'm going to do something to her if you do not remove her from my vicinity. So him saying that the word respect doesn't really fit because you're literally threatening this lady. And the mom was just way too calm for me in the video. She's sitting down and conversating about it. Somebody tells me that I need to get my child away from them because they know what they like. Would never have it wouldn't be a sit down chit chat. You know what I'm saying? It's just very important that we have our own as women, because it sounds like the mom and the children are all surviving off of the boyfriend / stepdad, and they don't have anywhere to go or anywhere to live without him. If you don't want to be successful and have your own for yourself, at least be successful and have your own for the sake of your children, so that your children never, ever, ever have to be in any type of situation like this.
Get up with me. So I just seen a video online, and I tried to do my research and look for the original video, but basically it's this woman explaining that she's seen a video about, I guess this woman was explaining that her boyfriend came to her and said that her 18-year-old daughter has the same body as her, and she's starting to look attractive, and I won't be able to control my animal instincts. Not physically what he said, that's not what they said, that's just what I'm saying, but she's of age, she's 18, her body's looking like yours. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to control myself. I might act on my instincts. And instead of telling this man, well, my daughter's not going nowhere, you got to get out the house. She just simply tell him, my daughter's not going nowhere. She's staying in the house. First of all, you were supposed to check that shit at the door. Like, what you mean my daughter's attractive? Or if you feel that way, you got to get out. Because my daughter ain't going nowhere. And he's basically telling you off the break, she's starting to look good. Her body's like yours. My instincts gonna start kicking in. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to control myself. Like, first of all, what are you talking about? Are you gonna act on talking to her daughter, or are you gonna try to do some weirdo shit and creep in the room at night or some fake I was drunk type shit, and then something gonna happen, and then the daughter gonna come to you and tell you what happened? Maybe she got SA'd or whatever the case is, and you gonna take his side instead of taking her side. You gonna take your boyfriend's side over your daughter's, and he basically just came to you and confessed that he's attracted to your daughter physically. And then what? You got to go. All right, well, you got to get out. Like, what? Like, yeah, I appreciate you telling me all that, letting me know that, you know, we're in a relationship and you can't control yourself with my 18-year-old daughter because she lives in the house. I don't know how she walks around that house or whatever the case is. Your daughter could be a little promiscuous. We don't know. It doesn't matter. We don't know what the case is. But he's coming to you, telling you how he feels about your daughter, but yeah, he's saying she got to go. Well, with that being said, okay, I appreciate you telling me that. You know, she's 18. She got a body like mine. I understand your instincts, your male instincts, but you can't be in my house no more if you feel that way, because I don't know what you're doing outside. If you telling me this about my daughter, and you looking at my daughter in a certain way, and she's in the house, you got to go, because I don't know what you're doing. Like, I don't know what type of motives you have if you're going to sneak in her room one day and do the unthinkable, or if you just going to blatantly just go straight at her. Because with this type of situation, it's real touchy, because these situations happen all the time. Then you have the daughter going to the mother, exposing their boyfriend, telling them what he did. He looked at me a certain way. He talked to me a certain way. He gives me those looks. He might have even touched on the daughter a couple times, and then the mom will take the man's side instead of taking the daughter's side. I don't know how this mother and daughter relationship is. I don't know how this daughter acts around other men. But at the same time, man, you got to control yourself. And for him to come straight to you and tell you this, you're supposed to be like, well, you got to go, because my daughter ain't going nowhere. She going to be here. That's just the red flag right there. And we all heard situations like this where something happened to somebody and they go and tell their mother after they build that courage up and tell their mother. What does the mother do? She takes the man's side. The man's still in the house. This happens multiple times. Matter of fact, I even heard personally of one of my TikTok friends that I have on here. She said this has happened to her. I'm not going to get deep into her story because it's deep, but she's told her mother what has happened, and her mother still didn't take her side, still took the boyfriend's side. I'm just going to say boyfriend for the sake of trying to keep that person's business on their stories. But it's happened plenty of times. I know people personally that told me stories about that, and then they say they'll tell the mother, and the mother won't believe the child. I know stories like this personally, where the child will be looking dumb because the mother is taking the dude's side, and then you looking at the dude, it's like, well, we don't know what to do because we don't know whose side to take, who's telling the truth. Maybe the girl is promiscuous or whatever the case is, we will never know. But how can you not take your daughter's side when she's telling you something about your boyfriend? It's all that mother-daughter shit where you might have some pent-up jealousy towards your daughter, because again, the man said the 18-year-old girl is shaped like the mother. So maybe she feels a little because she's getting older, but that's beside the point. That's beside the point. The point of the matter is instead of telling this man he has to leave, you simply say she's not going nowhere. Now, if something does happen, God forbid if something does happen, I guarantee you she's going to take the boyfriend's side. He's still going to be living in that house. The mother and the daughter going to get in an argument. She's going to wind up kicking the daughter out. And while that dude's still in there comfortably probably doing whatever he's doing outside of the house, still thinking about the daughter. And then when she gets kicked out the house, the next thing you know, that man is going to feel even more compelled to talk to her because she don't live in the house no more. Moms ain't got to know nothing. But that's just a weird situation that hits home to many people. And first and foremost, you should have checked him. You should have told him to get out the house. You don't deal with that man no more. Leave him alone, because he just told you straight up. We don't know what he's thinking. What's going on in his head? Is he going to sneak in the room in the middle of the night claiming he was drunk and he's not going to remember what happened, or that's the excuse, I was drunk, I'm sorry? No, he told you straight up. This is how I feel about your daughter. She built just like you. Yeah, I'm looking at your daughter. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to control myself. You got it. She got to go. Like what? Nah, Slim. Control your emotions or get out. Remove yourself from the situation. Go find you somebody else that doesn't have a daughter that looks like her. What do y'all think about this situation? Because again, I haven't seen the original video. I'm pretty sure if you search it up, you're just going to find a bunch of people talking about it like me. But let's not sit here and act like this situation, it doesn't happen every day. And we've not heard these situations before. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. I don't got too much to say about that. I just think it's disgusting. She should kick the dude out the house. But y'all get up with me though.
Guys, seriously, lovelies, this is exactly the reason why a lot of women are choosing to be on their own. A lot of women are choosing to be single, especially those women who has daughters. Like, guys, most of the stitches I put up here, I try as much as I can to, go through their comment section, and women were like, this is the reason why I want to be on my own. It's better being single and safe without any form of, drama from a man. And men are like, why are women single? This is one of the reasons. So this video actually surfaced on my For You page on TikTok, and a lot of people have been talking about this video. People have been stitching it, and I decided to have a look to know what is happening and why is it all over my For You page on TikTok. And it happens that this man, because some people on this stage talking about is a boyfriend. Some people are saying is a boyfriend to the lady. Some people are saying that he's the husband. But the stage that I put up here, where the socks, or I say the leg of they're just showing a leg video or something, it's written a wife. That means probably this young man is a husband. They are not dating, they are married, like they are legally married, and probably the lady in question, had her baby from a previous relationship, her baby girl from a previous relationship or marriage, I don't know. But the thing is that this couple are married, and the woman in question is married with her daughter in her husband's house, or in their apartment, and definitely where the daughter is supposed to be. And this is her daughter, her daughter that she needs to protect with all of her until the daughter is of age to start up her own life. Okay, so probably they've been living for a long time, and all of a sudden, this man decided to start looking at the daughter in some type of way. The thing is that I don't even know who is making the video. If it's the man that is making the video, is he making the video to, make people to side him like, oh my God, I feel for you, the lady needs to leave the house, or what? I don't understand. So he decided to bring a conversation telling his wife that your 18-year-old daughter needs to leave the house, because he feels that he's getting attracted to the 18-year-old daughter. And all the thing the wife could do was to say, okay, my daughter is not going anywhere. She's not leaving, she's staying, blah, blah, blah. And this young man went ahead to talk about how the 18-year-old is having the same shape with his wife, like shape. He's not looking at the girl's shape. That he knows what he wants, meaning he's getting attracted to this young girl. Maybe because she's having a rapid growth, you know how it is with teenage, they'll just grow up overnight. And now he's not more seeing him, or he's not more seeing her as that little, angel that he used to take care of for a very long time. Is now seeing her or getting attracted to her physically. This is what the mother, who happens to be the wife, should actually think about. If my husband, can say such a thing, bringing up body, the way at which her body, this is a red flag, a big red flag. Because for him to open his mouth to say that means he has been having this thought for a very, very, very long time. And this lady in question is not even getting it. Like, this is how most of these little teenagers, suffer from SA. They won't be able to speak up, because when they speak up, who's going to believe them? Like, seriously, for him to open his mouth to bring this suggestion, need to send you a message that, okay, he's probably having this thought. If maybe he has not even started touching her or something. Girl child need to be protected. They really need to be protected a lot, especially those ones growing up, because their body is changing. They don't have control over their body, and it's so dangerous at that period of time, because they might even end up being with the wrong person that will destroy their IQ, that will make them to feel some type of way. Seriously, this lady was supposed to okay, since you already have this thought, I don't want you to come asking my daughter one day you tell me that maybe you're drunk or you're high or whatsoever. Just leave. It's better now than stories that touches their heart. Like, it's better now than later. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. No. This is a red flag. For him to actually have that thought, or for him to actually speak out, means that he has had that thought. Means that he has been sneaking and looking at her, for him to start comparing the bodies. Are you sure that maybe when she's in the bathroom picking her butt, he's not there peeping and sneaking and trying to... How could you even compare those bodies? Like, seriously. And what she could do was, my daughter is going to stay. So what if your daughter walks up one day and tell you that, okay, your husband did it? Are you going to... how... I don't understand. This man really needs to be cancelled. And the thing is that he is the one recording, making it look as if he's recording for a proof. Oh, okay, I'm telling you guys this. What if something happens in future is not my problem, because I have warned you guys. I am a man and I can't control myself. But blood runs in through my vein. Like, seriously, that is someone that was supposed to be your own daughter, your own child. What am I even saying? Some irresponsible dude have things with their own daughters as well. Anyway, lovelies, this is just an eye-opener for women who has probably daughter or children trying to move in with a man or trying to get married with a man. You need to actually check this man very well. Not all men that you see are real men. There are men that are not men. Anyway, lovelies, leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.